Picture this, you're barely awake, it's 4 in the morning, and you're lazily scrolling through Instagram when suddenly, boom, Song Hye Kyo drops a set of photos that look like they were pulled straight from the final scene of a romantic, indie film. That's exactly how the internet got flipped upside down recently. The queen of subtle sophistication is currently in Spain, and her unassuming early morning post has sent the fandom into full detective mode, especially after one unexpected name entered the conversation: Lee Min-ho. Now, before we dive into all the excitement, let's be clear: what we're about to unravel is a mix of speculation, fan accounts, and just the right amount of fantasy. So buckle up, because this ride is part rumor, part romance, and 100% compelling. The photos in question: Song Hye Kyo in a white tank top, minimal makeup, soft glasses, and a kind of stillness that feels quietly powerful. The lighting, the framing, the vibe, it didn't feel staged. It felt like a stolen moment. Fans described it as delicate, introspective, and laced with emotion. Like maybe she was letting us in, if only for a second. And then plot twist. Almost immediately, buzz started circulating that Lee Min-ho had also been spotted catching a flight to Spain. Not days apart, not casually. At the same time, according to multiple fan accounts, someone who looked exactly like him was seen in close proximity to Hye Kyo. No paparazzi snaps. No confirmations, just hushed chatter from people who swore they saw two stars unknowingly, or maybe out the opening scene of a K-drama in real life. Was it pure coincidence, or something written in the stars? From that moment on, the internet ran with it. Fans began crafting entire storylines. Imagine the two of them boarding the same plane, barely speaking, exchanging subtle glances, their hands brushing while reaching for their seatbelts. Suddenly, those dreamy photos from Song Hye Kyo felt like more than just aesthetics. They started to read like visual poetry, like a love letter sent out into the night with no name attached. Could it be she was thinking about someone specific? Then comes the grounding reality. Despite the speculation, Lee Min-ho has never said anything remotely romantic about Song Hye Kyo. In every interview where she's mentioned, he's full of admiration. He calls her a pioneer, a role model, someone who's made the path a little easier for stars like him. It's always been respectful, almost reverent. There's never been even a hint of flirtation, no behind-the-scenes footage to feed the flames, just mutual recognition between two icons. But still, who can blame fans for getting swept up in the fantasy? These are two of the biggest names in Korean entertainment. The idea of them crossing paths in some unscripted, magical moment is the kind of thing fans live for. Even without hard evidence, just thinking about them in the same city, maybe even the same frame, is enough to spark that fluttery sense of what if. That's the beauty of fandom, the space it creates for wonder. 4 stories that don't have to be real to feel real. So whether Lee Min-ho really ended up in Spain or not, whether those imagined glances happened or were just born from wishful thinking, one thing is clear: this entire whirlwind reminds us why we're drawn to stars like Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho in the first place. They give us moments that stir the heart, make us dream a little bigger, and keep us coming back for more. Thanks for joining us on this dreamy detour through rumor, romance, and everything in between. If you enjoyed this little escape, go ahead and tap that like button. Drop your own take in the comments. No theory is too wild, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that make your heart skip a beat. Until next time, keep dreaming and stay curious.